Chapter 1: The Retirement Savings Paradox. What if you outlive your retirement savings? A daunting question, isn't it? Welcome to the perplexing world of the retirement savings paradox. It's a place where the future, finance, and fear often intertwine, creating a knot of uncertainty that can be challenging to untangle. But don't worry, we're not here to scare you, quite the opposite. We're here to cast a light on this issue and help you navigate your way through it. To understand the retirement savings paradox, let's start with the basics. Retirement, that golden period we all look forward to, a time of rest and relaxation after years of hard work. But the golden shine can quickly fade if we don't plan well. The paradox lies in the simple yet profound question: how much is enough? Sounds familiar, right? On one hand, we want to live comfortably, enjoy our free time, maybe travel a bit. On the other hand, we don't know how long we'll need our savings to last. Simply put, it's a balance between what we save today and what we'll need tomorrow. An inadequate savings plan can lead to financial insecurity in later years, and that's a situation we'd all like to avoid. It's like walking a tightrope, except we're not circus performers, and the safety net below is woven by our own financial decisions. Now, let's talk about hidden motivations. You see, our actions are often driven by underlying forces we may not even be aware of. When it comes to retirement planning, these motivations can be the fear of financial instability, the desire for a comfortable lifestyle, or even the aspiration to leave a legacy. Recognizing these motivations can be the first step towards confronting and overcoming the retirement savings paradox. So, it's not just about the numbers. It's about understanding our motivations, planning responsibly, and making informed decisions that will shape our future. Now, you may be wondering, how can I ensure my golden years are indeed golden? Let's delve into this. Chapter 2: Interviews with Financial Experts. Financial experts have advice on how to navigate the retirement savings maze. Let's hear what they have to say. Our first expert, a seasoned financial planner with over 2 decades of experience, emphasizes the importance of starting early. Think of retirement savings like a marathon, not a sprint. Starting early gives you the best chance to build a substantial nest egg. The power of compound interest is truly remarkable. Even small contributions can grow significantly over time. So don't delay, start today. Next, we hear from a renowned investment advisor. She speaks about the importance of diversifying investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's a cliché, but it's true. A balanced portfolio of stocks, bonds, and other investments can help protect your savings from market volatility. It's all about spreading risk and maximizing return. A respected economist joins the conversation, highlighting the often overlooked factor inflation. Inflation is the silent killer of retirement savings. It's vital to factor in the rising cost of living when planning for your golden years. $1 today won't buy as much in 20 or 30 years. So make sure your savings strategy takes this into account. A highly sought-after retirement coach shares her wisdom on the psychological aspects of retirement planning. Retirement planning is not just about numbers. It's also about envisioning the lifestyle you want in your retirement years and making a plan to achieve it. It's about peace of mind. Our panel rounds off with a certified financial analyst who offers a word of caution. Retirement planning is not a one-size-fits-all process. Each individual has unique needs and goals. What worked for your friend or neighbor may not work for you. So, Seek professional advice tailored to your circumstances. As we absorb these words of wisdom from the experts, it's clear that successful retirement planning requires a multifaceted approach. It's about starting early, diversifying investments, considering inflation, envisioning your desired lifestyle, and seeking personalized financial advice. It's a journey, not a destination. But perhaps the most important takeaway is this: retirement planning is within your reach. It's not an insurmountable challenge, but a manageable task that requires thought, preparation, and action. So, don't be intimidated. Take the first step. Start the conversation. Make a plan. Insightful advice, isn't it? But how does this translate into real-life scenarios? Chapter 3. Real-life success stories. Now, let's turn the spotlight on individuals who have successfully navigated their retirement planning. Our first story revolves around Linda, a high school teacher from Michigan. Linda found herself on the brink of retirement with less than adequate savings. But instead of panicking, she decided to take control of her financial future. She took the advice of financial experts and began to diversify her income. She started tutoring, turned her hobby of painting into a profitable venture, and even rented out a spare room in her house. Linda's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the wisdom of diversifying income streams. Next, we meet Robert, a former construction worker from Texas. Robert had a decent nest egg, but he was worried about unexpected medical expenses that could potentially drain his savings. Heeding expert advice, he invested in a comprehensive health insurance plan and also built an emergency fund specifically for medical contingencies. By doing so, Robert secured his retirement savings from unforeseen medical costs. His story is a shining example of how strategic planning can overcome challenges and ensure a secure retirement. Let's shift our focus to Susan, a single mother from California. Susan was always apprehensive about her retirement as she was the sole breadwinner for her family. But she didn't let this deter her. She started early, made consistent contributions to her retirement fund, and made sacrifices along the way to ensure she could provide for her family and herself in her golden years. Susan's journey illustrates the importance of starting early and staying consistent in retirement planning. Last, but certainly not least, we have John, a small business owner from Florida. John was unsure about how to balance investing in his business and saving for his retirement. He decided to consult a financial advisor who helped him understand the importance of a balanced approach. John started to allocate a portion of his profits towards his retirement fund. His experience underscores the value of seeking professional advice when faced with complex financial decisions. These stories of Linda, Robert, Susan, and John are not just tales of financial planning. They are narratives of determination, wisdom, and resilience. They highlight the importance of diversifying income, planning for contingencies, starting early, and seeking professional advice. The road to a secure retirement may seem daunting, but as our real-life heroes have shown, it's not impossible. They've confronted their fears, taken control of their finances, and are now enjoying the fruits of their labor in their retirement years. Their journeys are filled with invaluable lessons and strategies that we can all learn from and apply in our own retirement planning. Real-life stories do provide a clearer perspective, don't they? But what if you are still unsure about planning for retirement? Chapter 4. Overcoming retirement planning anxiety. Retirement planning can be intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. It's like standing at the foot of a mountain, staring up at the distant peak. The journey may seem scary and daunting. But remember, every journey begins with a single step. Let's start by acknowledging our anxiety. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to worry about the future. It's natural to fear the unknown. But it's not okay to let these fears paralyze us into inaction. Instead, we can use them as fuel to ignite our determination to plan for a secure retirement. Next, let's talk about the power of knowledge. The more we know, the less we fear. So, educate yourself about the basics of retirement planning. There are countless resources available, from books and online articles to webinars and podcasts. The more informed you are, the better equipped you'll be to make sound financial decisions. Now, let's discuss the importance of seeking professional advice. A financial advisor can provide personalized guidance based on your unique circumstances and goals. They can help you navigate the complexities of retirement planning, from calculating how much you'll need to save, to advising on investment strategies, and even assisting with estate planning. But remember, retirement planning isn't a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that requires regular reviews and adjustments. As your life changes, so too will your retirement needs and goals. Regular check-ins with your financial advisor can ensure that your plan stays on track. Finally, let's not forget the power of positive thinking. Visualize a future where you're financially secure in retirement. Picture yourself enjoying the fruits of your hard work and careful planning. This positive imagery can help alleviate anxiety and inspire action. It's time to turn our fears into fuel, our worries into wisdom. Let's take control of our financial future and start planning for a secure retirement. It may seem like a daunting task, but remember, every journey begins with a single step. So, take that first step. Start planning for your retirement today. Remember, the journey to a secure retirement begins with a single step. Take that step today.